Loaded with talent. Tell us about some of the musicians you're performing with in the big band.
Project is called Naptown Sound.
The Naptown Sound.
Naptown Sound.
Full circle.
Indianapolis has really, had a great environment to create music with. There's definitely an Indianapolis Naptown Sound, and I think that's what this project's going to be about. It's kind of exciting, 40 some years later, to be able to document that evolution.
I truly think the musicians today have been inspired by those in the past. I mean, the stories we hear about how vibrant Indiana Avenue was and all the different clubs and the people that came, really jazz musicians and musicians from all over the world came to Indianapolis and Indiana Avenue. So I think that really inspires our young musicians and the musicians that have been doing it for years. And so, yeah, it is full circle. It's full circle in the Circle City, right? I mean, it's all about bringing it all together and celebrating.
Steve has a lot of connections with some of the great musicians who came up from Indiana Avenue and, kind of learned their craft on Indiana Avenue. And they were mentors to Steve, Jimmy Coe and Pookie Johnson, Russell Webster's, and the list goes on,
I think it's a great story for Indianapolis to be able to tell. I think, again, through the years, you think about, all the different great art projects that have happened here in Indianapolis and actually throughout the world for that matter. But it's important that we document what's going on with these artists and be able to have it for generations to come, but also as a catalyst to make better music right here in the moment as well. Now, as far as individual support and the support of corporations and grants and things like that, it's integral. We need to be able to have that extra help to make these kind of big visionary projects come to fruition. It's just essential.
By bringing John Clayton in, this world-class musician, world-class bassist, conductor, to assist Steve, I think it's going to take the project to the next level.
Showcasing the wonder that was Indiana Avenue.
We've got some major legacy folks that started here and created amazing music.
I think some of the greatest jazz musicians came out of that.
So I have people like Rob Dixon.
I think the music is beyond exceptional.
I mean, I look back of times I played with Jimmy Coe and Pookie Johnson and David Young and Virgil Jones and people like that, and James Spalding, and go, wow, when you play with someone like that, they leave a footprint.
So let's hear it for the Naptown Sound and Steve Allee Big Band. Thank you.
For example, our drummer went out with Freddie Hubbard for 5 years in his 20s. And then he was at North Texas State, and the rhythm section from North Texas State was recruited by Woody Herman. Then he moved to LA and started hooking up with John Williams, the film composer. As far as big band drummers go, I mean, he would be in the top 5 in the world, probably. Joey Tartell, lead trumpet player. Honestly, I've never heard a better lead trumpet player than him. He has such feeling and style and interpretation. John Raymond, our 4th player, who's the jazz chair in the big band, he just finished an East Coast tour with his brand new album, Shadowlands. Anson Banks from Louisville, Kentucky, is another trumpet player who I just wrote a piece for that we're going to premiere tonight entitled Naptown Nights. The project is called Naptown Sound, Full Circle. And so it's really a reflection going back. I can't help take some of that with me, and that's been a part of me in my life, especially harmonically and rhythmically.